Right, mock exams aren't far away, so let's try one question per day. Got a trapezium rule question here. Right, let's go through the solution. So I'll scroll down a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Right, so the trapezium rule, you do have the formula sheet, but essentially to figure out the trapezium rule, what you need to do is figure out the gap between each of these widths. That's 0.5. So it'll be a half times 0.5, and then put that all into brackets, and then you're going to do the first value and the last value, add them, so 0.5 at 1.981, and then 2 times the middle values. So that's exactly what we would have done here. 0.5, so 1 times 0.5, 0.5 at 1.0981, and then add 2 times the middle values, and it'll give you this 1.635125. Okay, so how can you check that that actually makes sense? Well, use your calculator and see. So if you wanted a better approximation, so many things we could do. We could add more strips. I think add more strips is probably the most typical answer, but there's so many answers you could put down. Now, part C is only 2 marks, so we don't need to do much calculation, but we do need to do a little bit of thinking. Okay, so if we look at part I, what's the difference between part I and the equation we just worked out doing that calculation? Well, the difference is we are multiplying it by 5. So it's fair to say whatever answer we get, we should just multiply it by 5. Okay? But what about this one? This one's a little bit more tricky. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to evaluate the integral from 3 to 1 for 6. And that will give us 6x because I'm integrating with respect to x. And that will give me 3 and 1, which will give me 12. Okay, because it's 18 and then minus 6. So it's going to give me 12. And then 12 add this integral, which we already know. We already know this from the first part. From here, we already know the approximation is going to be 1.65 something. Or 1.63. So that's going to be our answer. But to 3 decimal places, let's quickly check. To 3 decimal places, if we're estimating it, then it's going to be 12 at 1.635. So 12 at 1.635, we're going to say 13.6 to 3 dp. And then this one's going to be 8.18 to 3 dp. So I hope that's made sense, okay? Quick recap on trapezium rule. And this is how they can really test your understanding in part C to see whether you understand what these symbols mean. Okay, and they can also do similar questions like this with logs as well. Not to do with trapezium rule, but to do with something else. Where you have to evaluate a logarithm. And it's using a similar skill to this. But anyway, maybe we'll see a question like this in this paper. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.